Hello everyone, myself Abirami from St.Joseph College of Arts and Science, Cuddalore. Let's see about Introduction to C++. What is C++? C++ is an object-oriented programming language developed by Bajani Strostrup in early 80s at AT&T Lab. It is better than C, more appropriate for real life and commercial applications. C++ is an extension of C. This is a C. MRS is an algorithm. Large programs are divided into number of procedures or functions. Mainly the data in the programs are global. Data move freely inside the system. It follows the top-down approach. C is following the top-down approach. And this is a C++ concept. MRS is an data. Large programs are divided into no objects. Data are tied with functions. It follows a bottom-up approach. Object. An object is a collection of some properties, behavior, some existence. And this box object, we having the properties, behavior and existence. Properties having the length, breadth and width, that is called as the data elements. And also functions. Functions are open and close functions. And then existence, that are data values. We are passing the values to the data elements. Class. Class is a collection of some properties, behaviors. In this box classes, we having the properties and behaviors, that is data elements and functions. Data elements are length, breadth and width, and then functions are open and close. Class is a logical structure or prototype, whereas object has a physical existence. Object is an instance of class. Class is a collection of similar types of objects where the data values may not be the same. Definition of OOPS. OOPS is an approach which provides a way to make modelized program by allocating separate memory location for both data and functions, which act as a prototype for creating some more object as per demand. And this is a insertion and extraction operator. Insertion is an cout. Extraction is an cin. Cout is an object of an output stream, that is O string. Cout using the instruction operator or put to operator. The value present right to insertion operator would be put into the cout, which is connected to the VDU, that is visual display unit, to display it. And then cin is an object of a class, that is input stream. Cin using the extraction or get from operator. Extract the value stored in the cin object and got from keyboard or assign it to the integer variable A. In this simple program, we are declaring the header files as include IO stream and then using namespace defines, and then main function we are passing three variables, integer as a data type, and then a, b, sum, and then cout will display the values. Enter the value of a and b will be displayed, and then cin getting the input, a values to be get and then b values to be get, and then a, b values to be added and stored into the sum, and then cout the addition of the result text will be displayed, and then total sum will be displayed. This way the program will be worked. And then executing the program, first we have to write the program and then save file with the extension of .cpp, compile the file, and then after the successful compilation to see the output. Passing the arguments. We have passing the arguments in three ways, that is pass by value, pass by address or pointer, pass by reference. This first one is pass by value. We are passing the values and getting the results. In this we are creating the main function and subfunction. Subfunction named as add, and then we are passing two arguments, int p comma q, and then cout p and pq values to be added. In this extra condition, p plus 5 and then q plus 5. This C++ is the bottom approach, bottom to top approach. So the main function will be executed first. in this main function we having the a value as in 10 and then b value as in 20. So add a comma b, the function add will be called, and then a b values to be passed to p and q correspondingly, and then p and q value to be added. 10 plus 20 is 30, and then CO 30 will be printed. Next we have the condition as an p equal to p plus 5. P value is now 10, so 10 plus 5 equal to 15, and then q will be 20. 20 plus 5 equal to 25, so q will be printed as a 25. In this way the values to be passed, and then pass by address or a pointer. We are passing the address, memory locations and pointer variable. In this star symbol, in this passing values, we are passing the address and pointer variables. Ampersand as an address of A, and then pointing to the pointer variable of P and Q. In this main function we are passing the values A equal to 10 and then B equal to 20. A holding the 10 value and B holding the 20. Now we are passing the address of the A to pointer variable of P, and then address of B equal to pointer variable of Q, and then P and Q values to be added. So 10 and 20 to be added and 30 will be resulted, and then P equal to P plus 5. 10 plus 5 equal to 15, and then Q will be same process, but we are using the different method, that is an pass by address point method. And the next is the pass by reference, just referring the with address. In this is a sub function and then main function. Main function will having the two values, and then function will be called, add function will be called. Address of A value, A holding the 10, that will move to the P, and then B value to be 20 and then move to the Q, and then P plus Q, the 30 will be printed. Same results, but we are just passing the reference method. So P will be 15 and then Q will be 25. Address locations to be copied. Just next, returning values from the function. How will be returned? We are passing with three methods, and then same way we are returning with three methods. That is return by value, return by address or a pointer, return by reference. First one is return by value. This is a sub function and this is a main function. In main function we are passing this A equal to 50 and then B equal to 20. C is just C declared, and then C equal to max of A comma B. Then maximum value will to be stored in C, and then C will be printed. Max of A comma B, the max function will be called. In this two arguments to be passed, P will be holding 50 and then B will be holding 20, and then condition will be checked. If P greater than Q, and then return P, else return Q. Condition checked. If 50 greater than 20, condition will be true, so 50 will be printed. And then return by address or a pointer, we are just referring the address and then where the address holding the values to be printed. Now A equal to 50 and then B equal to 20. The address output will be stored in pointer address, and then C holding, just referring max of address A and address B, and then address A will be holding move to the pointer P, and then B will be holding to the pointer Q. So 50 greater than 20, condition checked. If condition is true, return the P value. So same 50 will be getting. Return by reference, just referring the values 50, 20, and then we are getting the data type and address, ampersand symbol used, and then function will be called. The output will be getting as an 50. Just refer by the reference. Default argument in function. What is default argument? We are passing the values in default arguments. In this function, in this main function, we are passing two values. So your function will be holding two arguments, int A comma B. Then it will be accept. In this next line, we are passing only one argument, but we will not accept the functions. In this line, we are getting the error. In same method, we passing the values mean just it will set as an default argument. Int a and then int b equal to 9. We are setting b equal to 9 as a default value. Now add 5, 7. 5 will be moved to the a and then 7 will be replaced as a 9 and then we getting a result as a 12. Next line, we are passing only one argument. Add 2. 2 will be moved to the a and then be holding the values as a 9. So 2 plus 9 equal to 11. The default arguments are always assigned from right to left of the argument list. Default values is overwritten if new value is passed. Function overloading. Function overloading is a mechanism of using same function name to create multiple functions performing different tasks, and those can be differentiated by the compiler at the compile time. That is a compile time polymorphism. It provides static binding. The functions are differentiated by the number of arguments, type of arguments, or the sequence of arguments. In this, different methods of function will be called. First one, void test without passing any arguments, and then second will be passing integer data type as an argument, and then third will be character data type will be an argument. In this character type declare, we are using a single quotes as, and then both integer and character will be declared. In this next, character will be first passed and then integer value to be passed. In this way, function will be declared in multiple ways. Example for this, double add double a comma b. This will be a one method, and then void add, we are passing the 3 integer values. We are just adding the values. In this method, we are declaring float add and then passing 2 values. Now main function, just declaring the object. Double a will be holding a as an object, and then float will be holding b as an object. Now a equal to add of 4.5, 9.6. This will be moved to the double section, double function, and then values to be written. And then add 1, 2, 3. This will be an integer part and then normally added and then printed the results. And then b equal to add of 4.3, 4. This will be a float function and then float values to be added and then print. Cout will be double and double values to be printed in a, float value to be printed in b. OOP features, abstraction. It is a process of highlighting the important feature of a class or an object without going to a much detail. What is an encapsulation? It is a process of putting data and functions into a single unit. Polymorphism means same name, multiple forms. That is example of area of triangle, area of rectangle. Inheritance, the process of acquiring the properties of one class by another class is called inheritance. That is, child class will be inherited from parent class. Dynamic binding. Binding is a process of associating the function call with the code to be executed. There are two types of binding: static binding, dynamic binding. Static binding is a compile time, dynamic binding is a runtime. Message passing. Message to pass an object is a request, execute a piece of code. Using the object, we are executing, where OB is an object of a class of box. Whenever the object is created, the class will be called. Advantage of OOP. Inheritance facilitates reusability. The principle of data hiding helps the programmer to build secure programs. It is easy to partition the project work based on the objects. Object-oriented systems can be easily upgraded from small to large systems. Thank you.